Welcome back, everybody, to Battle of BC 5, top 128, man. And in case you guys missed it, we have seen some spicy sets so far. In particular, a Game 5 between DeBuzz and Ocolo that DeBuzz unfortunately dropped. Ocolo looking so good on the tail end of that set.
Absolutely.
And I mean, the bangers don't stop coming as we run into Meister versus Tweak on this side of things. And man, you know both of these guys are fiending for this win.
Yeah, no one wanting to go out right now, especially when you're still in winners. You have that level of safety. You get a good night's sleep knowing that you don't need to really worry too much about your match tomorrow. Obviously, you're still going to give it your all. Obviously, you're going to do a little bit of research. But you have that little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, man, and these guys have played enough times to be at least a little bit familiar with each other, and so that kind of player versus player matchup comes into kind of the conversation here, as opposed to just the character versus character matchup. And in this instance, I can't help but feel that Diddy does pretty decent against Game & Watch, and Sephiroth on the back end of things for Tweak also does quite well against Game & Watch. So the character pool probably in Tweak's favor, but we've seen time and time again that Meister is able to adapt to many different situations and able to come out on top with just the right reads, and the down smash to the forward smash is going to secure the first stock.
Yeah, it's such a great move, honestly. It's nice on shield, sets up for easy kills on hit. Rip a couple more down smashes, Meister, and you might just run away with this set.
Absolutely, and just following Tweak so well now in disadvantage. The nairs are racking up and actually lapped Tweak in percent for a second there. Tweak putting himself back to even, but an entire stock down. We're going to need to see something really big on the side of Tweak.
That banana.
Actually, yeah, not getting rid of the banana there. Usually we'd see him, C-drop into a nair potentially, but just holding it, and Meister goes unpunished. The up smash almost coming through in the clutch moment, and Tweak really not punishing this bucket.
No, it's weird that he's just kind of staring at him. You'd think that there's something he could do, but
well,
he's not
you saw
really
it there.
wrong.
You can side B it. You can do a lot of things, but Tweak maybe just feeling it out on this first game. Sometimes takes you a little bit to warm up. I have no doubt that he will start getting that as we go, but Meister not too worried to throw it out at this point, and the banana so dangerous in the hands of Mr. Game & Watch. Tweak!
Dude, what?
Miss that coaching?
Is the BC bud hitting him too hard? What's happening? It's not that good. It's good.
Maybe he and Meister know something that we don't, and there's like some weird interaction off the back end of the bucket where Meister can kill him for it.
Is it like a fear? Like, remember in Smash 4, Diddy Mario eventually was like, okay, we never pull banana as Diddy because Mario gets way more. Like, is there something scary there that's forcing him to hold it? Like, what is in his mind?
Yeah, maybe. I'm really curious to know what's going on in that situation. That being said, Tweak able to take that stock with the back air, still 2 to his name, so even stocks but far from even percent. But honestly, with the way that Diddy Kong can find kills some of the time, and honestly, the way that Game & Watch can struggle to kill if not getting an edge guard or a smash attack, this is still very doable for the side of Tweak.
I just want to see him side B that boy. Just get it out there. Make him think. Oh,
right,
I like it.
Dude, so many mix-ups from the side of Tweak, using the B reverse, the banana pull, the peanut pop gun, the up B, trying to mix up Meister and living to 117%. I'd say it's working.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? Has he been getting huge punishes on the bucket? No, but we don't even need to think about that. If you're never dying, you don't need to punish anything.
I mean, eventually you do.
You can't lose if you never die.
You can. Yeah, technically you can.
Timeouts.
Very, very literally, you can lose in that situation. That being said, Meister really setting up this zone now with the bomb. The forward airs coming out in spades. They will absolutely kill at this percent. And so Meister, wow, I actually expected that to kill. Tweak ready for the DI, and Meister deep off stage with the down air, but Tweak has been clawing his way back into this game.
Oh, back air picks up the banana, not getting anything for it. Tweak takes it right back, but you can't roll far enough from that one. The diving helmet will sink deep into the body of Diddy Kong, and away off the top he goes.
Great read on the side of Meister, and nice mix-up on the bucket to make sure that he did not get angel dropped by Tweak. Able to make his way back onto stage, and this is where the percent needs to build, because if Tweak is living to 160+%, you need to put on some extra damage before he takes your stock, and that's what we're going to be seeing right here. The Game & Watch combo is so good.
Racks him up all the way to 40. Wasn't in the one. He had a little bit before that, but
Thank you!
Thank you! Monkey flip!
We did it! We did it!
We did it, Reddit. We
Oh
solved
my
how
gosh.
to beat Game & Watch Bucket.
It was hard, man. It was hard, apparently. But by the end of game 1, we did get there.
Version 7 is already here.
Version 7, man. Meister now at 120%. Definitely will die to an up smash at this percent, but it's really on Tweak to be able to find one, and rolling around at the speed of sound right now. Meister more than comfortable to play in this mid-range.
And there's no reason not to. I mean, you can continue to just fade back with fairs. Let, Tweak slowly ring himself out for percent. There's no reason to commit to anything too crazy right now.
Oh, great nair on the side of Meister to interrupt that banana and catch it, get back onto stage, reset this neutral, and Tweak actually not getting the raw back air there, so won't find the kill until that monkey flip comes online. Game & Watch just light enough for that to work, and only 50% to his name. This is very, very close now.
It's not a bad spot, again, especially as you were saying, with Tweak living as long as he did on that second stock. No reason to assume that he can't do it again.
Oh, the monkey flip into the banana, and the pressure now. The down air will definitely kill if Tweak is able to find it off stage. He can set up into the nair, set up into the banana. There's a lot of options for him to do it, and having even this game back up, Tweak unshakable right now.
Yeah, he is locked in right now. Still getting some heavy breaths in there. A little bit of fear in the player cam from what I can tell, but a little bit of fear is healthy. It means that you're thinking. It means that you're concerned. It means you're paying attention.
And I definitely have a bit of a fear of hammers after Game & Watch down smashes me at 64% and I die. So Tweak, a healthy amount of caution in this one, but the monkey flips are just landing now. Haven't actually seen one miss or go punished in quite some time, and the roll on from Meister. I wanted to say misinformed, but actually very well informed as he gets back to the stage, and the smash attacks are starting to fly.
Big swings being taken. They're tough to punish. He's going to swing himself all the way under. Good
really
barrel blast.
Nice, man. Really nice. And this is getting to a scary percent for both of these players.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. Tweak, you can't challenge that. Meister will catch you slipping every single time, and able to convert that game. That's got to be a sigh of relief for Meister, because he started it out so strong. And Tweak was actually able to claw his way back in. So great work from him to be able to convert that one. I think you needed that one. Mentally, you really needed that one to just keep it going. And I think Meister now is in a great spot to continue taking games and potentially take that set.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely the way that this is going. I see this trending in Meister's favor a little further. I do like that Tweak is calling out the bucket a little more with monkey flip. I know we were jokingly giving him a hard time for it, but it is a little bit sketchy. Because, you swing in there, and he only keeps it out for a second. Boom, shields up. Now we're just tossing out up B, knock him away, free percent, regain stage control. Like, when he pulls banana, throwing out bucket and just being like, yeah, no, hey, I'm collecting trash. Do you need to throw that away?
Yeah.
It's scary. It's enough that it actually puts out a reasonable threat.
And all of that being said, Meister nearly 0-death Tweak that game. Nearly 0-death them at stock 1, and Tweak brought it all the way back to that last hit situation. If that doesn't happen, can Meister make this one competitive? Can Meister still take these games if the 0-deaths don't come through? Because Tweak was looking very good on the latter half of that game.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And there's no reason to say that the 0-deaths can't come back. I mean, it was a strong start. There's no reason you can't finish strong as well.
Yeah, you just don't want to lean. You don't want to lean on 0-deaths. Like, no player wants to go into a game and say my win condition is 0-deathing Tweak.
It's a hell of a statement. If you do it consistently, it's a hell of a game. But yeah,
the chef at the ledge will allow Meister to maintain control, and actually catching the monkey flip means a lot of damage racked on right now. 76-26 on the side of Tweak, and just spacing around that down smash, able to punish a little 1-2, and the banana combos are starting to come online.
Okay. Tweak opening up a little bit. Ready to start swinging, ready to start cutting back.
And so I think we're seeing now why Tweak was a little bit worried to go for those punishes. Instead of committing to the bucket like he was in that first set, Meister is now just throwing the bucket out very temporarily and then holding shield and trying to go for a mix-up. And so Tweak, likely knowing that from a previous set, that's likely why we saw the weights in the first place, because he was trying to get a punish on the bucket returning. And just misses the angel drop. The banana hits with the back air, doesn't, and firmly off stage now, going to have to work through the chef. does find his way, and the dash attack not quite killing. The Bacon's back online. Diddy Kong, how do you get back from the ledge here? The regrab.
Go under. Sure.
The other side of the stage.
Do it again.
And the dash attack will do it every single time when you don't have that invincibility. Meister just doing it simple, man. Keeping it simple. Let's just take the stock the easy way. No need to get fancy with it. And now finds himself with no lead at all. The stocks are evened up at 2 apiece.
Hard-fought fight for that first one. Nearly 2 minutes eaten up off the clock before anyone's able to put one on the board. But then 2 quick ones. And we'll get to play a little bit of Smash 4 for a moment. Except these characters are not... One of them's not nearly as good as they used to be.
And one of them significantly better, but yeah. That being said, the banana online right now. Meister, full control of it, and decides to just throw it away. Tweak, unable to pull another one as fast as he wanted to, and it allows Meister an opportunity to get a bit of a punish going here. The spot dodge. All right, nothing more for Meister, but the invincibility on the up B means that banana is null and void.
Big fan of Void. Haven't met Null, though. Excited to see what they break out when they come out. But for now, it's just these two. And what?
I mean,
hope you're hungry.
Great time to get apples for Meister, able to even this one back and actually back into his favor off the back of that judge opportunity. And now Tweak has control of the banana, has control of the stage.
Oh, come on!
As I say it, the bucket comes out and Meister converts about as hard as you could possibly ask for. Tweak has been on the back foot for most of this set.
Just one little slip up, and Meister says he'll take your entire stock. And now he's running away with the second one. We are looking at a reasonable position for Meister to go 2-0. I get that I was kind of pumping his tires a little bit, saying, oh yeah, it's his favor, but not like that.
No, man, a very good nair to stall around the ledge, keep Tweak off of him, but the banana pull, there will be something to set up, and Tweak finally calling out that bucket with the forward air, and the banana hits Meister, but again, no conversion off stage from Tweak, not committing to it. I can't help but feel like an up smash maybe would have worked there, but maybe I'm crazy.
Hey, sometimes you gotta be. Sometimes you gotta reach. But at 56% already, we can play patient.
A little bit of a roll from Tweak to catch the grab from Meister. Banana in hand will make that an easy one. The 6 means that the 9 could be primed on the next one, but Tweak already finds himself at 76%. That is well within down smash kill percent and nearing up smash kill percent. So you have to be a little bit worried. You want this pace to lean back into your favor. And when Meister has control of the banana, it's very much harder to do that.
It's so funny that Game & Watch gameplay can literally just be, I'm going to whiff down smash, back up, and whiff an up smash.
All good, man.
It's scary.
All good.
It's a real threat.
I mean, when you're at this percentage, it's more than a threat, man. It's how they take stocks. It's where they make their money. And Meister trying to keep control of that banana. Tweak snags it from underneath his nose and really looking for these bucket setups. I'm wondering if Tweak is going to be able to find some sort of conversion on how common these buckets are, but it's looking like he's not wanting to commit too hard to reading it.
Yeah, I mean, like, the risk-reward just seems so disgustingly skewed in Meister's favor. Yeah. That might just be what's really pushing him away from it in its entirety.
I mean, the real problem is how you call out bucket in that situation. It's monkey flip towards it when you think it's going to happen. Right. And then you can punish it. The problem is if Meister decides not to bucket and instead just up smashes, you lose the game. Yeah. And so Tweak, very understandably nervous in these situations, and I can't blame him anymore because Meister has been playing so well and has set up this really insane bucket up smash mix-up.
Oh boy! Man, each and every time he just dashes in and out, holding the banana in hand. I love just getting to sit here and stare at the neutral. You don't know who's going to get it done.
The banana just missing there. The down air will allow Meister to save patches back to the stage, and we are back within this neutral. Tweak control of the banana and a toss into the nair, not going to be enough, but percent added and up smash will kill for Tweak at this percent. A down tilt into the back air near the ledge will kill at this percent, and unfortunately unable to convert, allowing Meister to put on some additional damage. Man, this is so close, and the bomb does it. Look at forward air doesn't interrupt the bomb. The hitboxes don't collide, and Tweak visibly frustrated with that one because he felt like he picked the right option.
You saw him turn back and go, like, come on, what do I need to do? What more do you want from me? And quite honestly, I feel like he's given it his all, but this looks like just annoying to play. Like, this looks like a really frustrating 50-50 that you have to keep on running back.
And it's really due to the lead that Meister's been able to build himself, and it's been
Absolutely.
so good. Because he's been able in both games to take a stock near 65% off the back of those down smashes, he's been able to play the game at his pace. What that means is he's able to throw out the bucket and vary the timings, as well as threaten the up smash. And Tweak has to be the aggressor in those situations.
Yeah.
And it sucks having to guess between a bucket punish and up smash when you're playing against Game & Watch.
Yeah, being the one that needs to take the risk always just it means you're on the wrong side of it all.
And we questioned earlier, can Meister take the game without nearly 0-deathing Tweak? And he answers it in full. He absolutely can. He absolutely can find those big moments. And already 100% on the side of Tweak. The down smash comes out, but not quite connecting. And Meister still fully in control of this game. Now headed towards the ledge. Tweak trying to set up some sort of ledge trap situation. Meister up, he's right past him.
This is a rough one for Tweak, and he's sticking it out on the Diddy Kong. We talked about the Sephiroth. I'm not sure it's that much of a better pick, and I feel like he's starting to solve what this matchup is, but I'm a little impressed that he's unwilling to move. He feels good here. He's unshaken. He's ready to get something done.
I mean, Tweak very often looks comfortable in this matchup, or at the very least serviceable. So I think he's been sticking with the Diddy Kong all weekend. And Diddy Kong more than able to make this matchup happen as he converts off the banana into the up smash. I think that's what you need. You need a pace change, and Meister will not give it to him, man. And Tweak kind of laughing that one off, like, come on, man, really? Like, down smash on the platform? Like, what is that?
What kind of read are you making here?
I mean, the right one. I'll tell you that much.
What kind of monkey man do you take me for?
All right, huge damage coming out from Meister at this point. Quick 40% off the back of that Nair combo. Now Tweak's turn to answer back. 34, and dude, Diddy combos look so cool. Every single combo looks like a custom combo, and then it did like 34%. And you're like, all of that, really?
Hey, look, someone give me the cymbals. I'm happy to clap for the monkey. All day, any day. It is still a good look. I mean, getting these conversions just means that it's a start of, starting to figure out this neutral, starting to figure out where we're able to get our hits. Because we saw in that last stock of last game, Tweak just looked stuck.
Oh my god, what a read on the side of Meister, man. That was just a straight up call out. He said it.
Shuts it down.
You're going to roll right now.
You're going to roll, and I'm going to have a good time with it after.
Man, that is just the fear coming out from Tweak in these last hit situations when you're down 0-2 against the Game & Watch. That is when this character thrives on fear, and Meister has been looking so good this entire set, setting the pace across the board, and the bucket coming out at just the right time means that Tweak now on potentially his last stock of winner's side, and Meister is going deep off stage.
Put it away.
All right, what do you do? Meister mistiming the down smash means that Tweak has another lease on life. We'll get back to center stage, but that was
beauty.
Crazy. That was crazy.
No, I thought he had it.
What?
Okay, hey, up smash. We're still in there. We're still in there. Tweak's not letting go quite yet. 104.5 to something, I'm sure, for some radio station. But for now, it's just the percent that Tweak sits at, the damage he needs to bring back, the plays he needs to make. We've seen unbelievable movement and unbelievable reads from him before, but okay, good. We're not going to fall blissfully to the blast zone.
Oh, and actually mixes up Meister, doesn't end up going to the other side of the stage, just goes to the ledge and mixes up the option. Tweak still has something left in the tank. This game is far from unwinnable, but Tweak needs to play perfectly.
Get me 80 feet away from that up smash. Tweak with a double roll, man.
It's so scary, man. It really, really is. And Meister, control of the banana off the back of that forward air, will punish the landing fair with the up out of shield. And these bombs, man, so threatening now. They will kill near the ledge. The up smash will also kill. Meister needs to just bide his time until he finds the right opportunity to land one of these hits. And Tweak trying to play so carefully with this banana.
Can't believe he's avoided all these little forward airs. One of these should have connected by now for Meister, but he's so elusive.
The banana actually stopping the forward air there, giving Tweak a little bit of breathing room, but the turtle might just do it, and it does. Meister with a 3-0 over Tweak in the winner's side of bracket, and you can see that means a lot to him, man.
Someone's got to draw Meister an angrier dragon at this rate. A beauty of a 3-0 just runs him down. No, but honestly, that is... Oh, that's tough. Like, what an absolutely just storming of the castle. No point at which anything was stopped. We blew through the first wall. Maria's gone. We get to the second. We're still breaking it down. At no point in time did Meister ever look like he wasn't in control. Even in that game 2 scenario, last stock, last hit. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I got the bucket. It's over.
Yeah, man, I hate to say it, but you're definitely right. Meister was very, very strong in that set.
Why can't you like to say that I'm right?
That's crazy. That's crazy. No, Meister looked very, very good throughout that set, man. He
absolutely.
Just, like you said, was in pretty much full control, and it was off the back of one big down smash read per game, right? Yeah. Taking those stocks at, that's 65, 70, 75%. Just allowed him to set the pace of the game, and it made Tweak uncomfortable throughout. He was unable to play the mix-up game with his bananas, and Meister looking so good with that bucket, mixing up the timings and mixing up what Tweak needed to do to actually punish it. It seemed like he never fully got a grasp of it.
Yeah, and you know what? We'll see how they fare next time that they play off against each other, but for now, Meister progresses in winners, and I'm sure we'll see more of Leak and Toozers. More of Tweak and losers. How about that? I'll mix that up for you guys a little bit.
And man,
a little more exciting.
Hot set alert as Mutace and Spargo.
Hey, hot player.
Enter the
You tell me you don't want that jawline? I would fight for that.
As Mutace and Spargo enter the stage. These two, a bit of a history. They played a couple times, and I do remember Mutace actually taking a set off of Spargo somewhat recently, so we know that Mutace is able to do it, and at a tournament like this, we were talking about it earlier in the day, it's the conversation about who the #1 player is right now.
Yeah.
Right? Is it Aquila? Is it Spargo? Is it Leo? Is it Tweak? Right? All 4 players are in attendance.
Yep.
Who gets to stay in winners? Man, we just saw Tweak go to losers. Leo went to losers earlier today at the hands of Zomba. That means Spargo and Aquila, the only ones left remaining in winners in that top 1 conversation, and facing a tough opponent in Mutace, who has looked so good in the States recently. A little bit of a mishap in Japan, but we'll give it a pass as Mutace comes back to home territory, at the very least North America, to try and put the results back on the board.
I mean, Spargo's Mexican. It's also NA.
So?
I don't know. I'm just out here.
Thanks for letting me, like, what?
Hey, I'm just here for the geography lesson.
And, typically, you would assume that this matchup would be a little bit of a tricky one for Peach. Just the range on Cloud allows him to dictate that kind of effective range that Peach isn't always able to interact in. The problem is, Mutace is such an elusive player. The movement is second to none on this guy, and so getting around these aerials, Mutace is a little bit better at it than every other person, and it makes this matchup look much, much more doable.
I'm interested to see, too, because there was a new piece of tech that had come out for Peach in the last few days. It was like air dodge canceling or something like that, with like allowing them to double Z-drop on turn-up. I'm excited to see the shield pressure and the combos come out of them, if they've been able to implement that quite yet. And
a very even game to start things off. The forward air coming out from Mutace means the offstage pressure is online, and that is where the money is made in this matchup. Peach doesn't necessarily have the greatest kill power of all time if those 0 to deaths aren't being hit, but the fair offstage is very, very reliable, and Mutace able to capitalize on Cloud's kind of mediocre recovery very, very well.
Things are looking good off the hop for Mutace, but Spargo, I mean, shoot, it's first stock. Let's not think too hard about it.
There's going to be a lot more going. Mutace does such a good job of floating just outside of characters' effective ranges. We'll see Mutace float just out of dash attack burst distance, and when Spargo commits to that or a forward air, they will just drift slowly back in and convert into the back air. It's so consistent, and it's so, so clean.
Great stuff still from Mutace, yet to let go of this inaugural stock of the set.
Yeah, and actually lapping Spargo in percent as they make their way back to the ledge. Spargo, known for his prowess at the ledge, but the forward air is going to reverse things as the parry comes out, and no punish on the side of Mutace, even on the forward air, but the call out on the jump will put Spargo back off stage, and the jump is gone! Limit in the nick of time!
Beauty stuff there from Spargo. Great recognition of what's going on in front of you, but the Nair will shut it down. And Mutace, well, had a 3-stock to 1 lead, but you know what? 2-stock to 1 isn't too bad either.
And I mean, that'll take the wind out of your sails, man. You just pull off the miracle limit recovery to get back to stage, and then you just get nared and you die. Like, like I tried so hard for what, man? For what?
Just to get nared and die. It's the way she goes, and it's probably going to be a lot of that, quite honestly. As you were saying, you know, elusive is Mutace, but that also just means they're quick to punish. They're able to get in with just lightning speed.
Being said, Spargo looking very good on the second stock of Mutace. 112% almost unanswered, and now Mutace trying to get some of this advantage state going, but the back air comes out for Spargo, and Mutace stuck at the ledge. What lead, Gamble? What lead?
Only 31% now, and you're going to need a quick 18 from that up B. Oh, just slips the limit.
All right, the up B comes out. Mutace going to get a punish.
Just
expect a little bit more than the back air, but I mean, c'est la vie, not so bad. And Spargo, from being lapped in percent, comes all the way back to evening it up. This kid is so good, and in that conversation for number 1 for a reason, Spargo is putting the pressure on right now.
Oh man, limit online can easily clear this out. That's going to tag up, but he's able to air spot dodge out, and that dash attack is more than enough. Beauty of a lead that Mutace had built but torn down piece by piece, brick by brick, and Spargo game 1 and still looking to try and beat number 1.
He went Jamie Lee Curtis mode, bro. He went Jamie Lee Curtis mode. Ended his life, man. It's jeez. Man, just Spargo goes into that mode sometimes, and you can see when it happens where the game just makes sense, right? And he just starts picking right option after right option after right option, and it just seemed like, you know, after getting outspaced the first stock and allowing Mutace those situations to take the stocks or call out, you know, kind of aggressive options with the fares, he just cleaned it up, right? Yeah. The spacing on back air was better, the pressure at the ledge was better, and it looked like Mutace was struggling to find an answer for it all. That being said, chance for big damage, but only 25%, unfortunately, and Spargo gets that off a cross slash.
Yeah, the reward here is a little skewed, but I mean, shoot, you get that combo another time. You're just pulling to the side of the stage, but never mind, it's gonna be Spargo doing that. Just cleans them out.
All right.
Stitch.
That's the Stitch online. Mutace holding on to it, and
this
it's a perfect time to get it. 76%, 93%. The Stitch coming in and takes the stock. RNG on the side of Mutace, and the Stitch is still online.
Wait, no, that's a new one. The last one dropped.
I mean, come on. Come on.
Dude.
What is that 91?
Hey, Sakurai chose. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh my gosh, and it's stuck in the ground instead of going away, allowing Mutace to maintain control of it.
Oh, what? Why it vanished so quickly?
It went away on the Z-drop. Spargo, a second lease on life on what would have absolutely been a stock, but I've never seen so much value out of just a couple stitches. Mutace put this game firmly within their favor off the back of that.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Really aggressive option from Spargo. Gets him back to the stage, but 167%.
Oh, no.
The limit blade beam will put Mutace in a tough spot. Floating back to center stage, and Spargo just too low, but the dash attack almost takes the stock. The airbrush has been expended, and Spargo unfortunately not able to go that deep off stage.
Wow. Good cut.
What a great delay on that nair.
Yeah,
instead of going for the immediate nair, floating just a second longer to mix up the timing on Spargo and get the kill. I mean, off the back of that Stitch phase, Mutace finds himself with a lead, but Spargo answers right back. The lead is gone, and this kid has been demonic in these situations, man. You can't maintain any sort of lead against him in the turn up into the slash. Just 35%. The double fair could have been devastating, but still at the ledge. Mutace actually able to convert big off the fair for 57 in the deck chase.
And you're going to run out of limits soon. It's just going to time out. That's why we see the blade beam just get ripped for free.
Double
spot, yeah. A little bit of fear still there. Limit gone, but shoot, Cloud just rips damage.
Oh my gosh, the jump gone. Okay, Mutace going back to the ledge with Spargo so threatening, and actually the jump caught with the cross slash, but the spot dodge comes out in the nick of time, and Mutace actually looking for an air dodge there. Spargo wisely not giving it up, but this is anyone's game at this point, and as that fair comes through, the turnip pull comes out. Limit not expended from Spargo, but an aggressive cross slash means that Mutace will be able to take the game, and what awareness from Mudace, man. Not only to space around the limit cross slash, but actually have the wherewithal to punish it with a fair. So good in those situations, man.
Mudace just staring down the cross slash, saying, you know what, I wear the crown, but here, you can have it for a sec. It's yours for a moment.
I mean, it really begs the question.
Yep.
There were 2 Stitch faces in that game.
Yes, there was. That
does
is
Mudace
a bit of an outlier.
Do as well when that doesn't happen again.
Can we still pull Beam Sword? Or because items are off, no Beam Sword?
I don't know if you can pull Beam Sword, but you can still pull bombs and Mr. Saturn.
Okay. Well, shoot, let's pull a Beam Sword. No 2 Stitches. I'll trade my 2 Stitches for 1 Beam Sword. Let's get it done.
All right, even off the hop, and that has been the tale of this game. The first stock often looking incredibly even, but only the first hit of those up airs coming through. So Mudace not able to convert probably as hard as they wanted to, and Spargo threatening off stage right now. So good, man. This kid just calling out every single recovery option. Says, oh, you're going low?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I'll see you down there. I'll meet you at the bottom floor.
All right, putting himself on top of this game, the down tilt into the fair, the optimal conversion at that percent, and Spargo, wow, able to make it back despite the turnip at the back air, placed so well by Mudace, will even things back up.
Good cut with the back air there, just barely stuffing out the fair from Mudace. Things could have been rough in a moment.
Dude, and Mudace is doing such a good job right now. That absolutely had to be a parry, or else that may have shield broken in Spargo. The aggressive recovery, but the damage is done. 54% for the side of Mudace, and the pressure, the spot dodge is so good in the scramble situations for both of these players have been insane.
Yeah, both picking really good options, getting insane value off of their hits when they do win that scramble. It is some beautiful stuff between these two. Spargo might be number 1, and Mudace may not really have a case this season, but shoot, the growth that they've had inside of this season has been astounding to watch.
Absolutely. And Mudace 1-1 right now with Spargo. It's definitely still a contender, far from out of this, despite being at 150%. A scary spot to be at the ledge, though, and wisely shielding that forward tilt, but still not out of danger. The shield is low, and that will shield poke. Unfortunately, once Cloud puts a couple of bears on your shield, Spargo, it's just a matter of time till he places one in the sweet spot, and Mudace finding out the hard way.
Ooh, hefty parry. We'll get a forward throw for it. You know, just get some stage control, but...
Oh my god, what a read.
Okay. That's,
Again,
that's asking
man.
a lot.
Mudace wants this up smash so bad.
Okay, now mix them up. Go for a down smash.
All right, the fair into the cross slash. I mean, a nearly unfair amount of damage for a 2-piece combo, but Spargo more than willing to take it, and now Mudace trailing by a decent amount, but the back air will do it.
Down they go.
1 peach combo right now. The down tilt, especially with the turnip in hand, could go absolutely huge for Mudace, but it's a matter of finding that combo. It's much easier said than done.
Get himself out of that just for a split second. Tries at the turn. I'm not going to be able to get him out of the air. That would have been massive for Mudace. But now just so deep on the back foot at 105%. And we're not Kazuya. This down throw is not going to do the real stuff.
Oh my gosh, and missing the conversions on the down throw. Spargo DIing it a little bit weird. So Mudace unable to convert fully. Do we get it here? No, again, Mudace missing the conversion. And key moments like this where Mudace is not finding the value. That float was genius.
Just out of the range of that blade beam. Things are still in a dicey position for Mudace, but it's Spargo, low limit. If you can get him off stage, Mute might have a chance. Right here, right now, that's going to be a dash attack off the top right.
There's just too much pressure from Spargo, man, and Spargo thrives in those situations. When you've taken a back air on shield and your shield isn't totally full, Spargo will just start throwing out moves, man. It's back airs, it's fairs, and just when you think you have a chance to breathe, Spargo throws in that burst option with the dash attack to take the stock. It's the conditioning, man, that is so good on the side of Spargo, and he really puts you in situations where you feel like you can't breathe.
Bringing a lot to the mental stack each and every time you play against this Cloud.
Like,
whoa, big parry. Nothing done.
And just no punish, man.
Tried.
Forward air and back air are so safe on shield that even on parry it is very challenging to punish them. And so Spargo willing to throw those moves out because quite frankly there's not a lot of reason not to if you've got the spacing just right. That being said, Mutace has been very, very good at finding those little opportunities and those little punishes, and we're going to see some damage racked on right now.
Not bad. Taking a swift 65. Gets the limit out of him too. Mute giving a little bit of breathing room, but immediately it's taken back away.
Yeah, the fair into the back air going to confirm Mute at the ledge, and Spargo continuing this pressure. The air dodge is caught by the back air, and Mute finds himself back at the ledge when there's no way.
Still alive for now. Still alive for now, but my goodness, how did he get there?
Crazy. That coverage was crazy from Spargo. Not even going for the drop down neutral air off the back.
Oh, they're not sponsored. Sorry, that was
not going for the neutral air off the back end of that grab, but instead realizing that Mutace would air dodge in and going for the back air, getting the best punish possible for the read. Spargo back in control of this game, but Mutace more than capable of finding this stock at 140%. A back air near the ledge will kill, and Spargo trying to fight his way out back at the ledge once again and jumps up aggressively, but Mutace unfortunately unable to convert as they may have wanted to just because the turnip was in hand.
Okay. Still not enough to get back.
Yeah, and Spargo trying to space around. Wait, the Stitch!
Okay.
It's back!
We got a chance!
Oh no, it's Raid Boss!
Hold on.
Okay. The Stitch swiftly gotten rid of, and I think that's honestly smart from Spargo, knowing that he's been winning the games where the Stitch was not a factor. Let's just get rid of it and go back to the winning formula. And the winning formula, it has been these limit blade beams hitting so well, and Spargo has Mutates back at the ledge where he has been so oppressive.
Yeah, just look at the control that you get each and every time. I mean, we're not at the ledge right now, but shoot, we saw it on that first stock, just dipping in and out from under the ledge, controlling the stage without any hesitation. It is brutal stuff that Mutace has had to fight, but no way, we bait out an easy dash attack. That's not bad. A little punish, and we're working. We're moving. We're getting something done.
And this ledge trap has been immaculate from Mutace. Yeah. And instead of Spargo setting the pace and setting the amount of pressure, it's been Mutace for the the back half of this stock. But as we say, it's Spargo with a beautiful grab, throws Mutace back off stage, and he's going to be able to commit a little bit with the limit. Chooses not to, but it's just going to make this ledge trap that much stronger.
Oh, no.
The blade beam comes out, but doesn't kill from across the stage.
Good stuff there from Mute to just have the DI ready, get themselves into a safe position. But jeez, you're not DIing that one. Ripped from the stage. That forward air will send him flying. But we'll do the exact same for Mutace. Not out yet. One apiece. And Mutate's winner's stock on the line.
Yeah, Mutace has been doing such a good job at finding these stocks, maintaining pace with Spargo, and putting the momentum in his favor. That being said, man, Spargo is the player who has looked so good in these last stock situations, so we have to see if Mutace is able to slow it down, able to quell the pressure, and able to find those spots. Spargo, an ill-advised up B, and now Mutace has a chance!
And was trying to hit baseline there, but just can't get the F smash. Would have been nice, but we'll keep on fighting for now.
Cross slash comes through for Spargo, and Mutace back at the ledge, but the Nair is going to allow a conversion to come out. The limit will be expended here, so Mutace, a bit of a sigh of relief, and catching the neutral get up with the back air means Spargo still at the ledge, using the double jump, but coming down with the fair, man.
Shoot, this is tight. Mute needs one good hit, but you know Spargo needs just one decent hit.
Yeah, man, with how Spargo's been playing, it's so scary. Cloud at the ledge is so good, and catching the low with the back air. Limit back online and not expended. Spargo swinging for the fences, and Mutace has no vulnerability, but still manages to get back, and Spargo,
the spot dodge.
The pop off as he wins that one. You can tell how much that meant to him in winning 3-1 over Mutace. And despite that being, you know, a pretty clean set from Spargo, those were last hit situations.
Yeah,
Mutace definitely could have found the better end of a lot of those situations and cleaned that one up. That being said, Spargo just a little bit better today.
Without a doubt. I mean, honestly, it's not a shot at Mutace when I say this. Spargo's better like every day. And not even better than everyone else. Better than himself.
Oh,
it's
sure.
amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm saying both. Like, don't get me wrong. but it's just so impressive each and every time that you get to watch them play. They move so swiftly, and we'll get to see it in the replays here. Smart movement, or smart just check there from him, getting the limit charged in time. Runs himself into a bit of a bad spot, but is able to fight his way back. I mean, just the entirety of that game.
And that game one was actually a 3-stock-to-1 comeback on the side of Spargo to go up 1-0. I mean, just crazy resilience out of this kid. He is never out. And not only was it a 3 comeback, he only had 70% on his last stock. It just absolutely shifted, and now the replay of the fabled stitches that came out on the side of Mudace and just put Spargo in such a tough spot. And unfortunately, Mudace unable to kind of replicate that kind of game because, I mean,
2-1 and 500s.
To be fair, it was luck-based.
A little bit.
Was luck-based to a degree. That being said, the conversions were there on the side of Mudace, and we're seeing it right now. The spacing so
Beautiful
good
stuff
on that on that cross slash. And you can see Spargo was actually mad about that one.
Yeah, because he knows that that stock loss is on him. Don't get me wrong, beautiful stuff from Mudace to get the punish. That is not easy to do, but he knows he made a bad choice. And you see him just make so many good choices otherwise. Low shield, so he knows his opponent doesn't want to sit there after getting cranked by Fair. Running with a dash attack, try and catch them running away. Gets them. It's just little simple things that he has done so many times over and perfected inside of his own gameplay, and now he gets to look at anyone else and just start swinging.
Yeah, man, and I think there's a level of confidence that goes in that. You could tell that game meant a lot to Spargo, that he was trying really, really hard to win it, and so now cementing himself in the winner's side of top 24 off the back of that win. And
beautiful stuff.
Man, you got to be feeling good. You got to be feeling good if you're the kid, and especially,
what more do you want?
Coming off of the Kagaribi win, he's looking to cement himself as that player right now.
Without a doubt. And Kagaribi was also just so disgusting of a run.
I mean, one of the best losers runs we've ever seen.
Yep.
I just straight up killer after killer after killer, but that is enough about Spargo. We have Armadillo coming in against Shuton right here. Shuton, again, one of Japanese very best players, rocking the Olimar and the Pyra Mithra, depending on the matchup. And on the other side of things, maybe someone you didn't quite expect to see in Armadillo, the Lucario player coming out of Montreal, Canada, I believe. And man, what a run from them to make it all the way here. And Lucario, a character that, quite frankly, you don't see other than Armadillo and maybe Sue.
Yes, yeah, you still see Sue with it a couple times every once in a while, but it's I think Sue's also looked at Cloud a little bit too.
I mean, he's looked at Cloud, Terry, B-Brawler. That guy plays everyone.
he's been sliding around the CSS for sure. But I mean, shoot, yeah. Just looping back to you saying, you didn't expect Armadillo to be here. If you had this guy in your pick'ems, you were an unbelievable savant on this one. Just recognizing the bracket path, knowing exactly who's going to lose to who and who's going to beat who, to be able to allow Armadillo to just go on this brilliant run. And that's not to take away from how good they must have gotten over the time since I've seen them last. I mean, this is a tough spot to reach, even if you lose right now. Even if you were to go out right now, this is an unbelievable performance for anyone.
And this
but
is
I think Armadillo is going to keep on cooking.
And this is still on the winner's side of things.
It is.
So,
it is.
The advantage that Armadillo has going into this is, despite Lucario being a lower tier character,
for sure,
very much an uncommon character. Very, very much
without a doubt,
an uncommon character. And so while I'm sure that Shuton has some matchup experience, it is not enough.
Ranges are going to feel weird. Hits are going to feel weird. You're not going to know when you're really at kill percent. Is it 80? Is it 90? I'm not sure. Things are going to be a little concerning.
Armadillo consistently is able to make really interesting mix-ups with the Aura Sphere, right? And convert it into back air, convert it into down smash, convert it into any number of things, or even just reads outside of it. We've even seen things like Aura Sphere on shield, canceling it into the side B. So Lucario, a lot of interesting options for a character that is so, kind of unseen. That being said, Shuton going to the tried and true with the Olimar, and I think this is a good option, man. He's going to have a lot of opportunities to rack up percent and find those early kills with the purple Pikmin.
And if you want to talk about matchups that are still a little uncommon, I mean, Olimar, as good as he is, gets relatively no play.
No, he's not common at all. You know where he is somewhat common? The very top level of play. And that's not where you want to be fighting one for the very first time. And it looks like Armadillo a little bit lost on this first stock. Another thing that's great about Olimar is the Pikmin will stop Aurasphere.
Right. All of them are just... Oh,
Yep,
all of them.
all of them.
Okay.
And so Armadillo isn't going to be able to play that zoning game because Shuton
goodness.
just controls that range. And so now you really have to be worried as you're doing movement mix-ups with Aurasphere and as you're trying to shoot it, Olimar is racking up damage with those Pikmin.
This is a rough one early for Armadillo. Not sure how they're going to be able to fend this one off, but I'm looking forward to the games as they go on. Jeez Louise, what is that?
All right, an interesting angle on the up B allows Armadillo to get back to the stage, but the Aurasphere so big now at this percent. This is where the money is made. Lucario, a stock down with Aura.
Hit him.
Needs to find a huge hit on Shuton, and Armadillo absolutely does it. And so after a bit of a dicier start, Armadillo evens up the stock count, and you're not too mad about being at 120 when you're Lucario.
Okay, and we're going to hang on at 136 too. Why not? Barely lives the blue.
Down air coming out from Shuton, and a great read on the extreme speed angle means that Shuton will take that stock and can breathe a bit of a sigh of relief. The stock is no longer in danger at this 58%, but man, a little bit more, and Lucario, even with the Anubis buff, is scary.
Oh no.
This is bad.
Okay, good angle. Good little turn there.
The extended reach on the up smash with the yellow Pikmin gives Shuton a little bit more room to play with there, but now just the one purple online, 2 plucks, the white and the blue. The blue not super relevant as Armadillo's not in throw kill percent, but the white, a great damage dealer.
Ooh, that'll get it done. And sitting at 62%, we're still in a good spot for Aura. We're still ready to swing.
And after getting nearly 0 to death on the first stock, Armadillo
looks hot.
Has made this one very close. 52% in Shuton. We're sweating a little bit right now because this game seemed to be wrapped up and Armadillo said no.
Crack his helmet. Put him back. Little spinning back fist. Let's see if we can put this one away.
Oh my gosh, and the pressure at the ledge right now, so threatening from Lucario. 120% means any smash attack will kill at this percent. A back air around center stage will do it, and Armadillo is looking for it. And the aggressive option from Shuton allows him to get back down, but the back air takes the stock, and Armadillo goes up 1-0 over Shuton.
What a terrifying position, too. 2 purple Pokemon Eaters as he's just waving them around like nobody's business. But neither one able to get a bite. And, I mean, shoot, Anubis takes a big bite out of Olimar, and he's a small man.
Dude, that's a heartbreaker if you're a Shuton. It felt like you were in full control of
how did he not win that?
99% of that game, but Armadillo, I mean, as a Lucario main, you have to be comfortable in those situations. That's where you win sets, and so not phased, not worried, able to find those big hits and able to take that first game. Armadillo, upset potential is on the cards.
Down is up. Let me go into bloody bankruptcy like I own Twitter. It's like, shoot, I'll take anything. Hit me. And we're going to get in early.
Olimar already at the ledge, but at this low aura, Lucario's not going to be doing too much damage. Armadillo just trying to put on any damage that they can before, they get into the real money-making percentage. And Olimar, one of those characters who is so good at dealing damage. We're seeing Armadillo already at 86%, and that up smash almost took the stock.
And the terrifying part about this right now is Shuton's at kill percent. No,
but like honestly, just about, man.
It's a scary spot for both of them. Armadillo wants to be able to work with this, obviously, for as long as possible. And Shuton just wants to be alive for another 4 seconds.
Is well within kill percent at this point. Armadillo going for the B-reverse Aurasphere into the back air offstage. Such a good option for catching recoveries with no hitbox like Olimar's, but Shuton able to narrowly avoid
that's an easy one. Oh, okay, well, I mean, hey, still got the hit. Tough you couldn't charge it any longer.
Yeah, and it's unlucky that the aura wasn't online, but the back air will take the stock. No aura necessary, and Armadillo keeping this one tight. And if you're Shuton, you're definitely hoping to build a little bit more of a lead because Lucario is more than happy to play these even stocks with you. And the Aurasphere into grab is so nice. Armadillo's so good at that conversion, and already at 50% for the side of Shuton before aura has even been a problem. I'm a little bit worried for our little miniature hero, man.
And Armadillo, outside of that last one, has been so accurate. Hey, man, 80 base powers, 0 accuracy. We don't miss. It's looked real on these Auraspheres. That is a threat that Shuton can't afford to just keep letting him get away with.
Great awareness from Shuton. The parry on the B-reversed Aura Sphere into the forward smash will secure the stock, and this is where you need to be if you're Shuton. That nice stock whistle. Lead gives you room to play, gives you room to take risks, and give you room to rack up damage before you're on your very last stock.
Armadillo, you looked so good in the last one when you were down, when people were counting you down and out. And by people, I mean me.
And actually using the extreme speed counter on the Pikmin hit. A little bit of a gimmick, but Shuton pretty ready for it. And you gotta check, you gotta see if he's ready for it. That side B may have taken the stock, but unfortunately going the wrong direction, and now at 112%.
That is gonna do.
That is going to do. When Lucario does the stage bounce off the up B, which we've seen Armadillo do a couple times, he does not have that much lag, and so unfortunately Shuton unable to punish and gets killed. More in the back air comes out a 0 to death from Armadillo, and these last stock situations have been all Lucario all the time, and Shuton unaware, unable to hold on to these final stocks. Looks like he got hit by a brick house, man.
Bro, I love Frostbite. I love Frostbite so much. I love that we brought it back to 2023, because this is an unreal run from Lucario that I don't think anyone really saw going. And when you see it here on the big screen, how could you have imagined anything else?
It hits just a little bit different, and now Shuton, does he stick with the Olimar, or does he go to the Pyramith? No, the Olimar stays on the screen. He's confident, and I mean, I would say he's been in control of these games, but with how Armadillo has been playing these last stocks,
the hell is control
so
at this point?
long as it's even, or so long as Lucario is still alive, it's hard to say that Armadillo hasn't been favored.
Yeah, I mean, again, down is up, and up right now has been down for Shuton. Just no ability to work in these clutch situations. It's not like both of these players aren't at kill percent. It's just Armadillo's ability to weave in and out, and Shuton's, is it perhaps an unwillingness to commit to something too aggressive?
I mean, I don't even want to say that. It's just the aggression that Armadillo has been busting out in these final stocks, and the mix-ups have been just right. If you're a Lucario player, one thing that you get very, very good at is mixing up kill moves, because you need them to win the game. And so Armadillo keeping a couple of reads in the back pocket until those last hit situations and cashing out when it matters most. And that's something a lot of lower level players don't understand, but Armadillo has been using it to a T.
Ooh, he's able to shield in time. The whip dash attack, not enough for Shuton to start walking away with some percent. And we're just going to start beating him with back airs.
All right,
that was a good spike on the edge.
But Shuton manages to make it back to the ledge, but even stocks is not where you want to be if you're Shuton, because you've been losing stock up situations, and Armadillo willing to let these up smashes rip. Shuton looks a little bit lost at the ledge right now, but the roll read is very, very good.
I like that we're seeing a little bit more from Shuton here. He's trying to start cutting back against Armadillo. He's taking some slightly riskier chances there in the last few seconds.
And Armadillo is really just drifting in towards Shuton with these back airs, with these kill moves, and he goes up. The potential last stock for Shuton, is this a 3-0 potentially for the side of Armadillo?
It's really believable too at 101%. I mean, he can clear this out right now, but that's purple. And that's a Pokemon Eater.
I mean, a sigh of relief on the side of Shuton, but he's 2 for 2 in losing these situations, so something needs to change. Shuton needs to get this damage racked up, but not just that, he needs to get the stock taken.
Will you bend? Will you break? What do you have, Shuton? What's left in the tank?
All right, and very slowly playing this kind of mid-range game, trying to get these Pikmin out. He's got 2 purples.
Oh, he's frail!
But he's so low. Is he just dead?
No,
he makes it back. Despite having 2 purples, Shuton, knowing the exact range that up B can recover one, but what is 91%? He is far from healthy, and the more damage he does to Armadillo, the worse this gets.
Gotta clear him out soon. You can't afford to let him sit around at 80, 90, any sort of percent, but he's just getting 3% from the red.
And this is so scary now. If you're Shuton, the back air will kill, the side B will kill, but you need to find something. You need to make those commitments, and Shuton letting the forward smash rip.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
and he reads the roll in. The
He's alive.
doesn't kill Shuton.
The Reds burn! It cuts attack in
piece
half!
on ledge.
That'll do! That'll do, kid!
Off the ledge into the back air. Armadillo 3-0 over Shuton. The most unexpected result coming to us in this winner's side of Battle of BC, and Armadillo, hands in his face. You can tell how much that this meant.
We have had Tweak against Meister. We have had Aquila versus DeBuzz. I'm losing my voice. Finish this sentence. You know where I'm going?
Oh my gosh, man. And to cap off the evening, Armadillo versus
Not the
Shuton
one.
in 3-0 fashion.
Not the one people saw being
and
this
it's
exciting.
just clutch after clutch after clutch
Absolutely
for
is.
this kid. I mean, just looking incredible in those situations,
Driving
man.
manual the
and
whole way.
Literally 3 for 3 on those last stock situations.
Yep.
Just able to find the reads when you need them. And even the last one was just a hard read on the
Yep.
roll in to the side B, man. I mean, absolutely crazy stuff from Armadillo to make that all of those games happen.
Yeah, no, at no point, too, should you have been able to look at what was going on and be like, oh, hey, yeah, this is absolutely Armadillo's to win. He's really keeping himself in this. He's really, showing that he's the one to take this. But look at that face. Look at that ferocity. Look at that determination.
94 after the hit from nearly center stage, by the way.
Hey, man. Hey, man. It's Lucario. We take those. We let that happen. But my goodness, you gotta have some questions for Shuton at the end of it, of where did it go wrong? Or as Shuton, you gotta have some questions for it.
I mean, it really
it's so
is
tough.
the reads that Armadillo managed to get in those clutch situations.
So
Look at this, he's
beautiful.
already at 112% and only taking another 8 from there. That back air so clutch on the jump read. And like I said,
Unbelievable.
Armadillo doing such a good job of storing those reads.
Yeah.
Recognizing them and just cashing out on them in the most clutch situations when you need it most, and that is the sign of a top player.
And there was a good reliance on back air, but that's the one that everyone already knows. So you're allowed to swing with that one basically as much as you want. That's
too,
so
man.
clutch.
That was so nice. The Aura Sphere off the ledge for the mix-ups. He had not done that the entire game. And like I said, cashing out when it matters. Lucario Armadillo putting on a
so
master class versus Shuton, and like we said before, you could tell how much that means to him.
Yeah, top 24 winners side. You get to sleep easy going into Sunday. And it's just such a beautiful position for the kid to be in. Hard work, unbelievable play, and just a run for the ages.
And as we come in to the end of the day on Battle of BC, the end of this top 128, we have to shout out the people who made this possible.
It's tough to make these work.
And number 1 is Fresh Cut, man. The best of Smash all in one place. Download Fresh Cut, follow the Smash community, and they will add $1 or give $1 to the Battle of BC POs if you scan the QR code or use code Battle of BC5. We have to give a huge shout out to Fresh Cut for continuously supporting the community and just being an all-around great sponsor, man. So if you haven't checked out Fresh Cut, give it a download. I downloaded it the other day, and I'm having a great time, man.
I'm using some diamonds. I'm supporting my content creators. And of course, as you guys should, I'm using code BLOC5.
We also have to give a huge shout out to ASUS. A huge thank you to ASUS, the official monitor and headset partner of Battle of BC. ASUS gaming monitors give you the perfect blend of features for games that you love to play, bringing cutting-edge tech to the market for hardcore gamers as well as options for mainstream gamers by making crucial display tech affordable so that everyone can get in on the action. Check out the !ASUS in the chat and check out featured products for Battle of BC 5. Thank you so much to ASUS. And man, after just an incredible day of top 128, we come to a close, man. That is it for us. I have been Nurse Man.
I've been Gamble. If you want to follow us, you can check out our Twitters down below. We're not completely shutting off, though. We are just leaving. Don't you go anywhere.
Absolutely.
Right after this, we are having the 10 versus 10 NA versus the World Crew battle. It's going to be a beauty to watch.
Yeah, that's going to be an absolute treat. So don't go anywhere, guys. We are signing off for now, but we will be back very shortly with the crew battle. We will see you guys then.
See you next time.